You know, all my life, I always thought I was really weird, different, odd. That's what I would describe myself as, the weird kid. That was until I entered high school. Hello, I am Iona, and I am going to do another part of my public diary where I yap about things that I feel like isn't yapped about enough. And this video would very much be dedicated to very weird things that happened in high school. As, for instance, all these three stories. Even though I am just a freshman myself, I feel like I have the experience of a caregiver for the elderly. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so weird. I don't know. I thought high school would just be this normal, freaking average experience. It's not. I guess it really depends on the people you hang around and also like how big your high school is. But holy crap, dude. So, this will hopefully I hope this doesn't offend anyone cuz maybe one of my stories does include the racial side, so I don't mean to be offensive or anything, and I do like apologize in advance. Now, I think a really great way to start off this whole entire video to understand what you're getting into is what I call the Free Diddy Week. Yep, this was around the time period of Free Diddy. Let's go, guys! Okay, but seriously, I'm just gonna say, this was like a whole entire wild week. Kids were writing Free Diddy, carving Free Diddy into the windows. Some would like chant. I was just walking with my friend once. Some kid looked me dead in the eyes and screamed Free Diddy in the hallways. Super odd, super weird. So, but a great way to say this is I was in biology class with my friends. The two main players of this story will be Puppy and Nonchalant. We were in class. It just started. My friend Puppy raised her hand, and she told the teacher, "Hey, someone wrote Free Diddy on my desk." The teacher found that really odd. We're gonna call him Mr. Science, because he's the science teacher, I don't know. He chuckled it off, and then he went on a normal rant, talking about how the people in, like, Diddy's situation or whatever, like, very sad story. Eventually, he pauses the class, and he looks at us all very quietly, and with the most serious tone, he said, "How many of you all think we should free Diddy?" Yeah, he said that, and no one raised their hand. Though, as predictable this plot twist is, my friend Nonchalant literally raised his hand with excitement in his eyes. The most amount of emotion I think I've ever seen out of this man, because I don't know, he just like rose his hand, and then the teacher's like, "So, Nonchalant, you think we should free Diddy?" Nonchalant just nodded his head. He looked at me. I looked at him with a strange look on my face, because it's like no one else rose their hand. It was so weird of him. And he like leaned over. He whispered like, "I thought people would raise his hand. I just think this man's absolutely insane." I'm like, "You actually thought that?" And he's like, "Yeah." Super awkward. Anyways, class is over. I go home. Normal life, just a very funny incident that stuck to my head. So I would be in another conversation with my friend. I don't know what to nickname him, so we'll just call him Friend A. So I was talking with Friend A, and I told him about the story. The thing is, I did not tell him what classroom it was, or who the teacher was. We have the same teacher, just different periods. He, stops the text, and he's like, "In the biology classroom?" I'm like, I immediately knew he was just something, he involved it, because he knew immediately where it was. I'm like, "Yeah, in the biology classroom." He's like, "I'm the one who wrote Free Diddy under the desk." Of course this man would write Free Diddy under the desk. I'm not really surprised. He's done wild crap like that in middle school. Even then, though, I just found this a very funny story, because, I don't know, I just never would expect Nonchalant to actually raise his hand so excitedly. Lesson to this story, though, is look around for like 3 seconds before you raise your hand to something wild like that, because now every kid thinks we should free Diddy, or everyone thinks he thinks we should free Diddy. I don't know how to phrase that. This next story is of my friend. I recently was on call with him actually yesterday. Being silly, having fun, whatever. Normal life. Normal kid stuff. But this is my first ever impression of this man, and our first time we've ever became friends. Or, like, how we actually became friends. So, we have ELA together. We share this class, right? Okay, so that's a great start. Though, this man, he, like, comes up to me. We're in the library, because we're still freshmen. We're still learning about this school. You know, normal freshman stuff. He comes up to me, and he's like, hi. I said, hi. I didn't know this man's name, which I felt so bad for. So I'm like, hi, I'm Iona. I don't remember your name. What's your name? You know, because school started. He looks at me dead in the eyes. Now, yeah, he has darker skin, and I know this, but he said his name was DeMarcus, and I'm like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, DeMarcus. It wasn't. He looked at me, he, like, rose his hands to his head, like that, Spider-Man meme, and he said, you're racist for thinking my name was DeMarcus. My name's not DeMarcus. I'm thinking, okay, you're not Chris Tyson, first of all. This is not an episode to catch a predator. Second of all, you're the one who lied about your name. How was I meant to know that your name was not DeMarcus? I asked you very clearly. So anyways, he explained his name. I'm going to call him Ice because his name kind of sounds similar. I don't know. That's what I've always correlated, like, the word of his name to. Anyways, Ice is pretty chill, actually. I really like him as a friend. So we, like, got to know each other, kind of. He just lingered around me, and he eventually was like, we're friends now, so you're never getting rid of me. I looked at him, and I'm like, okay, because a lot of my friends said this before. I don't know. Though I would find it very concerning, because on my way home, he was kind of following me a little. Not a little, but, like, you know, when we were exiting the building. He got on top of a rock, brought his jacket up, and I don't know why he had a jacket. It was, like, the very, like, heat of summer. And he started screeching like a bird. Now I'm starting to understand why a lot of kids were cussing him out around the start of the school year, and why a lot of kids thought he was kind of weird. Because what furry behavior do you have to be on to start screeching like a bird in front of a person you just recently, like, befriended? Also, when I was walking home, apparently he rides the bus, he sticks his head out of the bus, he points at me, his friend group looks at me, and he's like, that's my slave owner! I don't know this man. I hardly know this man. I've only known him for, like, 5 minutes? And he's already claiming me as that? What the flip? Like, it would have been funny if I'd known him longer, but I didn't. I, like, literally bolted as fast as I could. I ran home. Like, I was not effing with that dude. No way. We're really close friends now, but it's just, like, I think that should have given me, like, a very great hint of his personality. Now, like, the third story is of a friend of mine. Like, we're not really close, you know. We, like, talk awkwardly at times, and then he knows when to tell me to stop yapping sometimes. But I don't know when to tell him to stop yapping. I hope he doesn't find this, because he's said some real psychotic crap in the past. Like, this is one of them. Like, I don't know, I befriend a lot of weirdos. It's interesting to think about. So, anyways, I was walking with my friend Riri. We are middle school friends, so me and Riri are walking. This man, I'ma call him, I don't know, Purple Man. Purple Man walks up behind me. He taps my shoulder. I'm like, yo, what's up? He starts yapping towards me. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm stuck in this. Riri knows when not to truly bother me, because she knows I'm too much of a people pleaser to actually be like, stop talking to me. But Purple Man starts yapping. He's like, I killed my dad. I only known this man for, like, I don't know, 3 days, and he's telling me this, and then he has this weird smile on his face, and then he starts giggling, like some weird guy. No offense to him. Like, he's chill. Yeah, sure, whatever, fine. I don't want to I'm not messing with someone who says, I killed my dad out loud and then starts smiling and laughing like it's funny after he sees the concern in my face, because what was I meant to respond to that? How was I meant to respond to that, man? Like, okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty Sigma of you to admit murdering someone, or I highly doubt he actually murdered his dad. But like, if you see this purple man and you know, like, I'm telling this story and it's about you, I'm sorry. Like, that's just one of my high school experiences. I've only known you for like a week and this is what you tell me. You're a really chill guy, though. I'm really glad we're friends. It's just a very interesting story. I think it's a little bit funny because, sometimes you meet people, you just don't expect them to say some of the wildest crap ever. I mean, you don't really expect anyone to do anything too wild until you actually get to know them. So these are like my 3 stories. I would go more into like prospect of like this very big and intricate high school, but I'm not, because like I just started this public diary and I don't want people to start thinking, oh, she really knows how to get into it even though she just started. This is all just meant to be fun and games. This is just meant to make me laugh and cringe in the future. Because, that's life. Live, laugh, love. I'm really enjoying high school, I think. Any family members watching this, don't mind the Diddy story. I'm pretty sure you know Ice pretty well. Especially my grandparents, because we bought him 2 Big Macs for his birthday. Yeah, because Ice wouldn't stop begging for one. So I got him 2. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, or whatever. If you're watching this video, you've just stumbled upon a 15-year-old child trying to navigate life, yap about random things, and make her future self cringe. I wish you all luck, and wherever you are, you will be okay. I promise you that. The character I am drawing, I've not finished. I'm probably going to finish her for another video. But her name will be Navia from Genshin Impact, because she was heavily based off of Navia from Genshin Impact. I don't play that game as much anymore, because recently Natlan and, all the drama. But, yeah. I hope you had... Oh my gosh, my voice. I hope you've done well. I don't know what I'll yap about next. I'll try posting more, because my life has been hella hectic. And I remember I was watching this video with one of my videos with my grandma, and I was just laughing hysterically, which gives me more motivation to actually do this. Support if you want. Bye! Have a good day. Or night, or evening, like wherever you are.